the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
Okay, ready?
They'll be led by their 5'11 quarterback, and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker.
This is a guy who truly believed in himself coming out of Temple. He bounced on and off practice squads for 3 years without an opportunity. And his big break, it came in another league. The unofficial MVP of the revived XFL led his team to an undefeated record with 15 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions in a shortened season before the league folded. A little bit on the small side, but he showed in his journey outside the NFL, he has what it takes to lead a team.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Shoves him aside. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pack the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Foreman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent size. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
The start of this game. Me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. There's a nice move. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up at the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 18 carries, 87 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing now is Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took it a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where he didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he showed why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 21-0 our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. A solid stiff arm. 90 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give running right. It's Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is... first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's the gain of 7. Brings it 2nd and 3.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And they go play action. Here's Walker. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on 1st down. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there, with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 7.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Working out of the gun here, Walker.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashard Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Well, these two teams, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the play official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the
So
play,
that challenge is successful.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Evans has it left side. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will remain well behind.
It's hard to be surprised in the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Tom Brady leads leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Complete to Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. On 1st down, Brady. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw is Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneer field goal. 25-yard attempt.
Suckup's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it.
And now the rookie's free. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Brady going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From midfield, here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles.
Amir Abdullah. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pushes past him. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
All right, here we go.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught by Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Carolina,
they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season.